I am Vishnu again. Welcome back to Persona 1. Today we dick around.
And that's why I left the loading times intact, to introduce us back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, I may have given you a bit of incorrect information, Johnny, when you asked me what Shin Megami Tensei originally was. What Shin Megami Tensei ultimately is choice.
What do you mean?
Basically, what do you believe in? What way do you think is right? And ultimately, can you live and accept the responsibility of your actions? Persona 1 doesn't delve into that until Black Market.
So, do you want fries with that?
Yeah. Anyway, this here's Muscat. These are Beast class monsters, or MA in this case. I'm going to stick to the American translation here because switch it back and forth between the two is a bit hard for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the MA class likes to use status buffs and debuffs in battle, so they're ultimately supporting classes. That you can't hit them with any sort of physical rushing attacks, but they're weak against stuff like whips, which counts like Elena's weapon or weapon attacks like Love Whip, Dead Whip, Moon Whip, shit like that. Whip attacks are very rare, but the monsters aren't strong enough to warrant it.
Very loud wardrobe.
Tell me about it. Which one?
The Muscat.
Oh yeah, they're aristocrats. They're the aristocrats. Anyway, I look at our horrible ass 2D map.
What can we expect to get done today?
Today we're going to save our game. Then we're gonna go meet up with. Then we're gonna go to SEBEC Corporation to see what's going on over there, and then we're gonna go to the police station because I want to trigger a cutscene. Jesus Christ!
Why the large tree?
Why the large tree?
Yeah.
Johnny, if a tree talks to you, I would listen to it.
I know, but we saw earlier in the beginning of this Let's Play that it started as a little.
No. That's technically a seed of the Augustus. Augustus, by and large, is the whole tree. Technically, it's known as the Augusta tree or something like that in the original game. But Augustus, whatever.
Are there multiple Augustus?
There's 2 around the town. By and large, there's usually an Augustus tree wherever you need one to be.
Yeah.
With the exception of some dungeons. Oh boy.
Where are we off to now? Oh, that dreaded fade to black.
Hey, this tune.
Son of a bitch. The Men in Black.
Indeed, that's what they are.
Oh,
actually, no, I take that back, Johnny. These are agents. We fight the Men in Black and later on.
Oh.
And Chris is ready to pick a fight with a group of guys armed with machine guns. Love his enthusiasm.
They're called Man in Black.
Ooh. No, that's a Man in Black suit. They did that to avoid the copyright issues.
Who's SEBEC?
SEBEC. Super evil, big evil corporation. Actually,
every villain is lemons.
Yeah. Actually, they're known as the Seiki Engineering Biological Electronics Corporation, or something along those lines. I never fully remember the goddamn initials. Actually, there are the initials. I never remember what the initials stand for.
So wait, they're not letting us through for...
They're not letting us through because they're technically the SEBEC secret police, so to speak. Which is a nice way of saying...
It's not very secret if they're right there.
Yeah, I know. Alan comments that they're pretty much like a mafia. You know. Thank you for the bad foreshadowing. And we're done. I want to go to the police station to trigger a scene, which nets me some good training along the way. Some of which we'll see, most of which probably edited out.
Police training?
No.
You gotta voluntarily get hit by a taser?
No, what we get is that really... No, what happens is Mark learns a new negotiation skill, so he can do a whole switch of sound effects.
I haven't watched a Police Academy movie in years.
There's another question I'm sure a lot of you have asked us. Why did the black kid get the shaman? Actually, that's known as Ogun. Which is really not much better when you think of it in hindsight. Why he got that one? Fuck if I know. I'd like to think that when it came over here, that's one of those few really big boo-boos Atlas didn't notice at first.
Well, there's also a matter of just a tad inconsistency I noticed, because when I was editing up the playback last week, I noticed that
Mark danced crazy, then lightly, then seductively, then lightly again?
No.
Oh.
The character Mary, her design was changed for Americans too, right?
Yeah.
But in the intro video of Persona 1, they show her original portrait.
Wait, hold on. In the intro video of Persona 1, here.
Yeah.
I think we actually got the translated one as well. I'll have to look at that again to be doubly sure, but I'm pretty sure what we got is the original one compared to the PSP version. The PSP version is radically different.
Yeah, I know.
By
I
mean hair color's black.
I know the PSP intro is radically different, but No, I was more talking about like the portrait of the woman that flashes in the beginning of the Persona 1 intro. That's Mary, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they show her original black hair design, and they have the red hair design for the rest of the game. Oops.
Yeah, right. Anyway, that's Joy. These are night demons. Basically, these are the status-afflicting monsters of the game. Real pain in the ass in the PSP version because unless you have a Hermit class Arcana persona, their status magics almost always fucking hit. But they're really weak to light magic and physical attacks. By the way, if these things are actually known as not kobolds, which have an authentic place in the mythology, so I'm sure one of our viewers would love to tell us. But if you didn't know any better, you swear you're punching an old woman.
Well, that's what I see. You know, you just diced the old bitch.
See, this kind of laughter that you're having here is exactly what got me into this series. I was having too many fucking laughs with this whole game just from what I'm seeing and what I played.
Because it's so fucking insane. It's ludicrous from you know, just to narrow it down from an American perspective. You know?
Dude, you're seeing the tip of the fucking iceberg.
Yeah. I'd imagine. We're not even... is it safe to assume we're not even like 1/18th done of the game yet?
Johnny, I have something I gotta confess to you. Mara, the penis-headed demon.
Yeah, what about it?
It's originally a female.
Oh. There's a term for that on the internet.
Yeah, Rule 63.
Rule 63, no, I'll take another term. But,
anyway, these ghost monsters are what we particularly want. I try to invite it closer, and it's afraid of me. I scared a ghost. Fuck yeah.
Something's not right here.
By and large, with the whole negotiation system here, if you could find what works on them normally, it'll always work, unless the moon phase chooses to fuck with you. For example, like if the moon's like at a certain, if the moon is at a certain phase, like full or 5 or some weird shit like that, the monster will have a different reaction.
To what, when you're talking to it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's strictly what the moon is for, behavior.
Behavior is one thing. Another thing it does is it affects the shop list of one particular store, the Chinese commodity store, I call it.
Yeah.
And it also, what else does it also affect? It affects the beast status. I'll show that off when we get Cerberus.
By beast, you mean like
your character is afflicted with a positive status where he gains more attack strength depending upon what phase of the moon it is, with full moon being the most power. But despite that claim, I've never gotten that much power out of it, even when I did use it correctly.
I was assuming, you know, moon phases. I was thinking more of the after years, because that's a mechanic they introduced in the after years. Is the phase of the moon affects certain statuses. Like if it's in a certain phase, your physical attack goes up. If it's at another phase, your black magic goes up, or something like that. It's supposed to add an element of strategy.
This game did it first.
I just think of it as a buff. So.
And I realize I can't cross the street despite no cars are out. So, you gotta go all this way.
Matt, you're a good citizen. Jaywalking is not allowed.
Even in the fucking demon world?
Oh, well, watch out, we got badasses here. They jaywalk.
Fuck!
You're just right there at the police station. They don't want you to be in there.
Narcolepsy.
Your mind shatters.
Your mind shatters when you fall asleep.
So here we are at Police HQ.
Indeed. So we try to talk to the officer here, and the officer is cracked.
That's the magic word! Ah!
Right on in there when you said that, I'm imagining him pulling a Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
I know.
What, was this place trashed? I can notice that the
demons are already attacked and ripped it apart.
You can see the phone machines toppled, the chalkboard slightly crooked. That'll drive me nuts, OCD. So wait, the police are gone?
Yep, dead.
God damn.
We fight zombie cops later. It's ludicrous and it's absurd, but actually the core story, aside from all the nuttiness in it, is really good and still holds up to this day, which is why I still play it. And today's encounter is... Fruman and Jack Frost. They're fairies of ice magic, and they can actually hit pretty hard. They actually have Bufula, or in this game, ice. Fucking inventive, ain't it? The frog monster down there is a brute, I believe. It's known as the WD class in this game.
Oh, there's two monsters.
There's three.
No, I mean where the Jack Frost and lizard thing is at. I thought it was two. I thought it was a combined being.
You know what? Early in my first playthroughs, there's another type of enemy formation that shows that off too. It's the Hanya and Nue. I kind of thought that too. Anyway, where was I? The monster down there, the Newt monster, is a brute. Basically, think monsters with white magic abilities. Mind you, not too many of them gain like cure magic, so you're okay for them for the most part.
Yeah.
They're strong against magic, but weak against dark magic, and they don't take two physical attacks too well.
So another thing that you can do is that when you get a spell card from a certain enemy, if you encounter that enemy again and you show proof of the spell card, you don't have to fight them at all.
Nope, they leave, but sometimes they can leave you a nice little present or two. Like they'll either use a magic stone, they'll give you some money, they'll give you some experience, which made my no kill run in this game an absolute pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And they can give you like a jewel or something. Velvet room later.
Would it be recommended to do that often?
What, the velvet room?
No, not the velvet room. The process of getting the spell card and then using that to avoid encounters. No, because you still want the experience in the end, right?
You want better experience than what they'll give you for the most part. Anyway, now I'm saving here in the sun wall because, god damn it, I want to carve up this tree so much. Can you imagine actually gathering around it, lighting up a fire and singing Kumbaya?
We're all saving.
I like to imagine Mark just took a quick hop around the back of the tree and took a piss.
Hey,
what if a dog peed on the Augustus tree? Does it save the
what
dog's
if I'm
memories?
carving tools? I gotta leave my mark somewhere. I'm gonna piss on you.
But I'm saying though, like, what if a dog took a piss around the Augustus tree? Does it save a memory?
Do we get a dog partner?
Persona 3.
Oh. Do we save via tree?
Do we what?
Do we save via tree in that game?
No. We save via clock.
Clock. That's nowhere near as interesting.
A clock or a notepad. Persona 2, anywhere.
You can save anywhere in Persona 2.
Yeah.
That's nice. What does that remind me of? What am I thinking of?
Any game with a save anywhere feature?
Save anywhere feature. But I don't remember. Nothing's called
Tomb
an
Raider 2?
RPG.
Oh.
That lets you do that. I can't think of anything. Oh wait, Pokemon. Let's do that.
Right. Speaking of Pokemon, how are you guys feeling that we're not doing that just yet? I'm sure you love us. Anyway, there's a dying woman on the floor, but we have ADHD, so we're gonna look at the butterfly.
But Matt, it's flapping right in front of it. It's so shiny.
Not to mention, boom, bright light.
Yeah, the ultimate distraction. What's with the dead woman though? By the way, seriously.
Huh?
Oh.
Hi there. I know you got a dead woman over there, but hear me out.
Welcome back, my friend. Have you mastered the use of your persona? As you have noticed, the whole world has started to shift to a world that should not be. People with strong minds can stop this insane shift from moving any further. Many doors will be open to you in the future, and you will see the deeds of very evil men. It will be up to you to decide which door is the right door. Do not forget this.
This cutscene is basically the dividing point in your story. You can either pursue the pathway toward the Snow Queen quest version of the game, or you can go toward the SEBEC route of the game. Since there's no Snow Queen quest in this version of the game, guess where we're going?
We'll have to choose which one is the right door, and which one is filled with cobras. You get a 50-50 shot?
What?
You get a 50-50 shot? Look at all the Phantos, Matt. Is there a key we can pick up here and they'll activate?
Here?
Yeah.
No. We actually do fight some degree of Phantoses later. I'll show you when we get to that part. Near the end of the game.
Oh, so she's okay.
She's wounded. She was technically shot. You want to know that. Alice is something I like to call big name indie, in which they kind of forsake some degree of realism as long as it helps you understand the point of the message they're trying to get across.
Yeah.
For example, in what game am I thinking of? Persona 4. They don't have the high end of graphics of everything, but they have a very unique style that shows off what what they want to show off artistically well enough. Not only that, because they shaved some money off the graphics budget, they ultimately put forth more and more toward better voice actors, better musical quality, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Atlas is one of those JRPG companies that's really smart with their money. What little of it they get.
Well, yeah, graphics aren't everything.
Anyway. Hey, you. I'm going to the factory. Fuck this dead woman. Hey, you. I'm going with Mark. Usually when these two knuckleheads never agree on anything.
But are they like best buds?
No, they hate each other.
Well, they hate each other, but they're teaming up right now.
Yeah, trust me, they really fucking hate each other.
So we lost Mark and Nate for the time being. So now we have to do it for. Well, you're not really changing your formation at all, I'd imagine.
Nope. I'm just stealing Ellen's gauntlet.
Can I have this?
You could charm the fans right off her if you tried.
I just fainted. Oh, good.
Yeah, I know. Too bad I don't have any max revives on me.
No.
Those are called blood orbs. Those are called life orbs in this game.
Is there the golden butterfly still there?
Yeah, it heals you.
Oh, it heals. Oh, so it's like a heal all that you could. Is it?
I think so, for as long as it's there anyway. But like I said, in this game, spell points, especially in the PlayStation version, the spell points regenerate incredibly fast, so there's almost no threat of death at all.
Do you regenerate as you walk, or
You regenerate as you walk.
Oh, okay.
Regenerate.
What's with the Rainbow Road barrier?
That's basically the nice way of saying you're fucking stuck.
So this is our boundaries. We can't go anywhere past that.
You're stuck in the town.
Okay. And that's for the whole game.
Alright.
Okay.
Who wants to see some unintentional racism?
Lay it on me, Atlas.
I originally took this as a plain old password.
We drag her?
I like to think we did. You just drag her and she hits her head every goddamn rock. Clock,
We
clock,
get a
clock.
wheelbarrow.
My face is white, so you know I'm true. What about the black kid? Huh? Good thing he left, huh? We'd be fucked.
Wait, what's the process of getting in there?
You have to give them a password. And here they tried for a little rhyming schema, which came off as, well, to the really offended, incredibly racist.
Oh, localization. You make everything unintentionally hilarious.
Oh, hey you!
Oh, hey you!
I like this theme. I'm a sucker for ambient little pieces like this.
Yeah.
And while I can understand fans' beliefs that, you know, I don't think too much was lost, I kind of think it was. I love these little kind of melody pieces.
Well, one of your favorite tracks in Final Fantasy X was Macalania Woods.
Yeah. My favorite piece in this entire game is, well, when we get to the black market, we'll show you. No, there's a black market in the game. We're not going to go out to the black market.
Oh.
No,
Fuck.
no. The last time, you remember what happened the last time we went? I tried to steal some fucking spare hearts. Didn't work.
I want my Metal Gear.
Sorry, bro. Anyway, the school nurse performed surgery. And now we find out that there's...
What did she do?
Probably use D or something. I talked to the tree again.
What do you think about this tree?
I'm imagining Seiko Smith there. I mean, not Seiko. Setsuka Sonomura, which is Mary's mother.
Yeah.
I imagine her looking at this going, I just gave the security card to this guy, too.
Should shake the tree with us.
Why? What's the tree gonna do?
Combat train it. I feel like, what's that? Was it,
Meanwhile, I accidentally get myself a free heal.
what's the name of the Jim Carrey movie where he was like a part of a large Enron-like company and had a ficus tree?
Wasn't that Liar Liar?
Was it? No, it's not Liar Liar. It was later on. The punchline is we should take it with us.
Holy shit! I didn't realize that the hog lagged here. Usually it does look like you go through this a lot quicker than what you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen.
Right here?
Yeah. By the way, the PSP version adds a run button. You zoom through the fucking hallways. We're talking 0 to 300 in less than a second.
Like grappling hook.
Fucking faster than a grappling hook. Sound.
You hear a little boom every time you run.
Kind of. That's not a sound glitch. This
Are you
is
sure
actually
it's supposed to be slowing down? Because when I was editing up the when I'm editing up the footage, I'm constantly
no. This is about
checking-
the normal speed here.
Oh, okay, because I'm constantly I have access to the video's frame rate as I'm editing, and it never changed past 60.
Maybe it's just looking different here because I'm used to playing it and it feels a little different. Anyway, we're coming back into this back room here for just to pick up a few spare items.
It is locked.
Fuck! You would think with my persona I'd break it down, but that leads to a different problem.
The keyhole is in the shape of an armor head.
Armor head? The helmet key?
The helmet key, yeah.
Anyway, now we got trench shoes, which are basically, they subtract 1 from your defense, but add 5 to your dodge. Lovely.
No pain, no gain.
Mm-hmm.
Food diet. As opposed to...
I don't remember what that... Actually, I think the artwork was left relatively alone, I believe, for the most part.
I wouldn't see why not. Well, I'd imagine if like back in the original Japanese translation, probably would all be kanji or
Yeah.
or
This is Tadaki.
an Asian.
Shit! This here was the hero of Shin Megami Tensei If.
Say what?
She's the heroine of Shin Megami Tensei if you chose a female lead.
Oh.
Anyway, these two constantly fight left, right, and sideways. They get married by the next game.
Is there any significance to her being the lead in Shin Megami Tensei here? Or
I have not played Shin Megami Tensei F, I couldn't
just
tell
like
you.
a friendly cameo?
I would go as far as to say friendly cameo here. She also gives you a rapier if somehow you forgot to take one off Ellen, which a lot of first timers probably would have. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of Asian women up on the poster wall there. There's something drawn down there. Look down there, near the guy. What's that over there?
Is that Napoleon?
I'm not even sure. It looks freaky.
It is freaky. If it's not an Asian woman, that's the point. It sticks
Yeah.
out.
Oh, given what the average anime does.
Also, they misspelled give. There's a graffiti on the right side of the wall.
Yeah, give me love.
You're going back to the room again?
No.
Oh. It looks like you made a U-turn.
Meanwhile, we're supposed to be aware of stray arrows, and it looks like everybody here fucking knocked every goddamn thing here.
What the fuck?
The arrows up there.
Beware of why would you have to beware of stray arrows in this room? It looks like it's a locker room.
It's an archery club.
Well, yeah, an archery club in a room as small as that?
St. Hermelin's cutting down on costs. They had to have the gym renovated. No, seriously, they had to have the gym renovated.
Folks, we're losing money, so we're not going to have our archery class today in the field. We're going to have it in the utility closet.
Johnny, don't be a crazy dog now. We get the gloves.
Don't be a what kind of gloves?
Boxing gloves.
Oh.
I think that's going to be very important for the next person we get for, no, fuck, who are we kidding
You
at this
unlock an
point?
ultimate persona. Rocky Balboa.
That'll be yours. Anyway, that's for Reiji, or Chris.
What, the gloves?
Yeah. He boxes.
So he's the monk.
A monk with dark powers, if you want to put it like that.
Dark monk.
Ain't that a statement you never thought you'd hear? That's right up there with Cyber Surfing Angel Butler.
Which, thank you for sharing that. Matt, like, there was like a few hours after we uploaded the part where you mentioned how Alfred becomes a persona later on. You uploaded the photo. It's exactly what he said.
Megami Tensei is one of those kind of things where you talk about it with somebody else and they look at you like you're fucking nuts until they play the game themselves and they go wackier shit than you. One thing I love about the Megami Tensei fan base is that despite the little tiffs and taffs within each faction of the
Riff-raff, frickin' frack.
Thank you. Aside from a few riff-raff from these overzealous fans of the Shin Megamis, like, oh, you like Persona, I like Rado Kusanova, therefore you're a faggot. Aside from those dipshits, there's really only one question all of us constantly ask. Where's the next one? Anyway, Barbie girl there is a Persona user we're not going to use. She's a hell of a mage, though.
You talking about the purple hair girl?
No, the blonde.
Pigtails.
Yeah. Wink, wink. Hey, you!
She slutters, too. So what happened?
Meanwhile, we're getting our next member.
Pink! Oh, it's Mary.
Wow, there really is something about Mary.
So she recovered just fine.
She recovered just fine, survived a demon-infested hospital, and came the fuck over here, despite the ICU vanishing into fucking nowhere.
So she just needed to get up and stretch her legs to heal herself.
Right.
Staying in that bed for too long does something. Yeah.
By the way, one thing in this game here that I do appreciate over the PSP version... Wait, hold on. Oops, sorry. My argument was shot down. I was going to say that they blew their hand too early in the storytelling.
Yeah.
But here, it's not the case. She thinks we blew a hole in the wall. I'm half cocked to slap her upside the head, but, you know, ethics.
Someone heard an announcement so fucking face desk where they hit, they blew a hole in the wall.
What do you mean archery clubs in the utility closet?
God fucking damn it.
Anyway, Mary sees a whole bunch of demons and thinks something's not right here. And there's... Hey! Oh, hey, you! What? Why's Mary here? You couldn't tell that from the limited budget.
You look troubled and upset.
What gave me away? My perpetual smirk? Anyway, despite what we learned, Mark went back to the police station to get himself fucking caught by demons.
Why did he go back to the police station? There's nothing there.
Guns.
Guns?
Yeah, you get guns in this game.
Go to a Walmart and raid the fucking gun depot.
Walmart has a gun depot?
Well, some Walmarts do.
Where, Texas?
You gotta have a license, obviously, but...
Johnny, this is not Texas. This is, Lunarvale.
Dick's Sporting Goods. You can only get crossbows there.
Anyway, Mary is our long-range fighter. She gets bows, so that pretty much screams, hey, put me in the back row, or you're an idiot.
The formation setup, the grid, like, how wide can the grid be? Is it like 4
What you see is ultimately what you get.
Yeah. Is there any significance to, like,
where you place them
all the way in the back, as opposed to maybe slightly in the back?
Your range decreases significantly.
Does it matter for someone like her?
For her, no. Other people really depend on where they have to be for their physical attacks. Because by and large, we're going to meet Angel and Fallen monsters.
Yeah.
Or FA class monsters who are basically immune to all magic except for light and dark magic. If you don't have that. So you just want to go and punch them around a bit.
Yeah.
I say you put him in a duke, you give him a good slap. You give him a big slap in the face. I can honestly see Kay like taking off a gun and just slapping an enemy every time the contact fails. I like this beat. This was actually brought over to the PSP version, and it was really good.
Was the entire soundtrack remixed?
The entire soundtrack was remixed, but some of the tracks that were remixed themselves, like what we'll hear in the Lost Forest, was brought to the Devil's Peak, and they brought in a whole new tune for that level. So whatever tune you don't hear in the PSP version in this game, I'm going to rephrase that. What you hear in this game won't always be in the PSP version, unless you do it to Snow Queen Quest.
Yeah.
And those remixes, I wish we got them in the SEBEC Quest of the PSP version, because some of them are fantastic. That's a ghoul.
Yeah.
In this game, anyway.
So this is what is called an awakening.
Yeah.
It's when a new persona is introduced.
And you gain a free level up.
And you get a free level up. Okay.
Mary is the Priestess Arcana. The Priestess Arcana is summarized as such. We learn nothing. We learn we learn defensive spells and 1 magic attack.
Yeah.
And our offensive magic power is through the fucking roof. I'm not kidding. A level 29 Priestess Persona has over 200 in offensive magic power if you use the right cards.
Jesus.
Tell me about it. So, usually what I do when it comes to fusions is that I try to stick solely to the cards. And if I want to increase the power, I'll either go for a blue circle fusion or a bullet fusion, which is throwing bullets in the mixture to increase the defensive magic power. Priestess Arcana are one of the 2 I break the rules on because I don't want all that offensive magic power going to waste on nothing.
I just noticed that Nate said that persona is Latin for mask.
Personality.
Well,
a persona is essentially...
Saying that, though, just makes me... It's hilarious to picture Jim Carrey's The Mask in Latin. It's known as persona.
Well, a persona is ultimately, like I told you earlier, it's what you are in different situations. Although I wonder what situation I have to be thrusted into to get Satan to come out of my head.
When you're desperate, Matt.
When I'm desperate, I'll eat goat blood? No. Anyway, we're done here.
These backdrops are weird as fuck.
Aren't they?
Yeah. Oh.
So anyway, next time we meet up, we're going to go to the police station and rescue Miss Sal. See you then.